Oh, buongiorno, buongiorno, my favorite Milanista. How are you? How are you? I am fine. I'm a little bit tired, to be honest, but I'm a completionist, so I thought. But yeah, let's do the player ratings of this ugly mess that we saw together. Yeah, let's do this together, and by together I mean by myself. Yes, yes, yes. So let's talk a little bit about the match. What is that we lacked from this match? First, I don't want to say that we are doomed because I think that we have fair chances to win in San Siro. It will depend on the attitude of our players, really. Because if the attitude is the same that we saw today, then there's nothing to be done. But but we have 1 week now. We have the match versus Verona, so there's no rest. This is one of the problems of this year. Is like there is absolutely no rest. It's our fault because we should have won against Dinamo Zagreb, right? Because if we won, then maybe our players could have rest. But let's take a look. Let's watch stuff. This that you see on the screen is the passing network of AC Milan. This the left one is the first half. The right one is the second half. Okay, so this is based on average. So don't take it too religiously. But let's see if we can discover something by watching at these. Obviously, we can see as usual that we attack from the left. We mainly go from the left, but that's true for every game now because we always go Pavlovic, Hernandez. That's what we do. So what changed? What did change in the second half? I thought it was interesting to watch the position of Pavlovic because Pavlovic is here now. See, it's pretty deep, right? In the second half, also because we were losing and we had to attack more. Pavlovic played here as a playmaker. It's a mess. It's a mess. Pavlovic was attacking, was defending, was out of position, was recovering the position. Pavlovic was doing everything in this match. But also, what is interesting is the average position of Joao Felix, for example. If you this come CAM, okay, this Joao Felix in the first half looked like he couldn't find the position. Right, it's here, he's next to Reinders, and the problem now with Felix and Reinders is that Reinders can't do his incursions that much if you play with Joao Felix because then you leave like a hole in the midfield that nobody covers, right? Because with the four champions in attack, pretty much nobody tracks back. Pulisic is the only one that tries, but like Leao, even Joao Felix, they don't do it that vigorously. Vigorously, can't pronounce the word. So that is what it is. But in the second half, he played more in an advanced position this time, so maybe it was also more involved in the passing network. So the network, the lines here, the pink lines, is the threat range of the passages. Okay, what happened also that in the second half, Walker was more involved. Also because he had he had a tough customer Walker, so he had a tough game, but he could stay concentrated enough to do a decent job, even if there was that big mistakes that could have been another goal for Feyenoord, but luckily that didn't happen. But Walker had a rough game, and he could be concentrated. Though. He was focused, so that's a good thing. But everybody else didn't have a good game. I mean, this game was bad. The pressing was not effective. Our pressing is so snobbish that it bothers me. Like the pressing of AC Milan is like not aggressive at all. They just they're walking at a fast pace. They're not aggressive. And if you see the pressing that Feyenoord did, it's a whole different type of pressing. Like they were into it so much. And even if the squad of Feyenoord is not the same quality as the AC Milan one on paper, they wanted to win. They wanted to win, and usually in matches like this in the Champions League, the team that wants to win more usually wins. Okay, our player they looked tired or they didn't care. I don't know. We lacked the verticality. We always play horizontal, so the same problem. So that, which is also one of the reasons why Jimenez didn't touch many balls throughout the game. Even if when he did, I don't know if he got nervous, but he couldn't be himself. Let's say he was like he didn't look very at the top of the game. Let's say, right? So even if the squad tried to raise his line, in the end the passage network remained pretty much deep. So we always do the same playstyle, if you can call that a playstyle. So I don't want to be nice, I guess, today. I don't know. I'm not in a super good mood. So let's start with Mignan. Mignan, let's give him a duck. Oh no. What happened? Ciao got a duck. Mignan, duck. Duck is Papera. Papera is duck. Duck, young duck. For his incredible goal that unbelievable. But we got that goal fairly early, okay? So terrible mistake from Menyan, but I mean, we had like 90 more minutes. 90 minutes. There was no reaction from AC Milan. Absolutely no reaction, okay? Teo Hernandez. I didn't like Teo Hernandez. It's like he couldn't be bothered too much to play. He tried to attack a little bit in the end of the match. So I'll give him a 5 because I expect more from these kind of players. Pavlovic. So Pavlovic was he did some really good interventions, but then he was out of position quite a few times. But I will give him a 6. I'll give him a 6. I saw Chow a little bit having a harder time compared to Pavlovic. 5.5 today. I'm evil. Walker. How should I rate you, Walker? Walker. Let's say that he had a hard time. And he was struggling a lot, but he managed to keep Pajao somehow. He got dribbled past quite a few times, but he also like had a good reading of the situation, so he could recover well. So I don't want to be too harsh. I'll give him a 5.5 overall, just because of that giant mistakes that led to the possible goal of Feyenoord. Walker. Let's go with Fonseca. Fofana. I did not like Fofana. He lost quite a few possessions, got dispossessed, and I did not like what he did. And he's clearly tired. This is one of the problems of AC Milan. I'll give him a 5.5. I'm being a little bit nicer because you are tired, which is the problem with our midfield. Like Reinders and Fofana are freaking tired. We have no change for them, and I go figure. You can't play football without a midfield. These guys are too tired. We need to do rotation. Like next match against Verona, we need a rotation. We can't go on like this. Renders is struggling now, also because he's tired, but also because he has to find his position with Joao Felix on the pitch. So that was quite hard, and also his mistaken goal. His mistake brought us to the counter-attack. So let's give him. I'm sorry, Randers. I'll give you a 5 today because I am dark mood. Leao. Let's give. So for the sketch, as a theatrical performance of Leao, I'll give him a 0. I was not entertained by that at all. Could have been better. Could have, I don't know, been crying a little bit more. Screaming maybe would have been good just to attract attention, but that's okay. Jokes aside, that is ridiculous. I hope that he rewatches that moment and he laughs, because if you don't laugh, if you don't make a fool of yourself by yourself, there's no point. So just let's laugh it out, and let's hope this doesn't happen anymore, because yeah, I can't stand it. Okay, Leao, the performance-wise is even worse, because the performance, like, Leao holds on into the ball way too long, and I don't know. Leao wants to go into the goal with the ball. He never shoots. How many chances did we have with Leao? Because one of the true things that I've heard is that with Leao always manages to dribble a few times his man, right? And creates chances. But then, if you do this and you reach the final third and you reach the box, and then your decision making is terrible or your finalizing is horrible, it amounts to nothing in the end. All those passes wrong, like, and this is true also for João Felix in this case, but like Leao, absolutely not. And usually when Leao like makes mistakes in the beginning of the match, that is gonna be the game of Leao. He's like he doesn't get better. He has to do his tricks in the beginning, and if his tricks works, then he will play a good game. Otherwise, it will go down. We know Leao. We know Leao. I'll give him a 4 to Leao because I expect way more and I expect a different attitude. Oh, Joao Felix, Joaino Felixino. Sometimes he keeps too much the ball instead of passing. He's one of the most creative in the pitch. He has quality, obviously. We can see that. Has a lot of technique. He's getting a lot of hate because I told you that Joao Felix is like this or like that, but just not a good game. The games that he played before this were good. So easy, maybe better, not from the starter and from the bench. I don't know. You tell me that. But this 5.5. But at least he tried to do something. Also, he lets himself go way too often. I don't like it. I don't like this. Pulisic. A bad game from Pulisic too today. Everybody, a bad game today. Pulisic. Also, we didn't go to the right side very often, so we have that. In the end, Pulisic tried to track, but he's one of the few that tries to go back and track his man. But no, negative. My friend Santi. I think he was nervous. I know that on Twitter he said like he's gonna give his best and he's gonna put his huevos on the table for the match, which I believe him. I believe him that he was sincere, but we have this problem that in the world that you have words and then you have facts. At words, we are all super good. Like with the words, we are all champions. Then you go into the pitch or whatever thing you're doing, and you get nervous and anxiety, and the match isn't going the way that you want it to. You feel the pressure. So he didn't touch many balls, we have to say, because we suck. But when he did had some balls, he felt like he couldn't make anything out of it. So I'm sorry, my friend Santi. I'll give you a 4.5, my friend Santi. I should give you a 5. 4.5. I'm sorry. Why not? I don't care. Chuku he came in, but he didn't add anything to anything, so just 5.5. No, Santi, you are my friend. I can't give you 4.5, give you 5. Doesn't matter. A bad rating is a bad rating. Tomori, 6. He came in, but not bad. So Camarda and Abraham didn't play enough to get a rating. The post saved us again. Every match that goes the post, it's getting better. So I'll give him a 8.5 because he saved us from a possible 2-0 that would have ruined our plans and our career and the Champions League. But now, thanks to the post, we have chances to go to the next match. Conceição, did you prepare the match? Did you have time to prepare the match? Because it looked like Feyenoord had a plan. They had a plan to utilize against AC Milan, but Conceição looked like we didn't have any plan. Just we were not aggressive. So what do we expect from Conceição? We expect a Conte style of coaching. So I expect at least the players to be hungry. I always get confused, but wanting to eat the pitch. We didn't see that. Absolutely, we did not see that. I'll give you a 5. Well, the king is the king, so the king is king. You know what I mean. Never disappoints. Never disappoints. Anyway, let me know your ratings if you have any, really, or if you have even the will to make ratings out of this match. MVP, the post, and not MVP, Maignan or Leao. Yeah, one of those two. Anyway. Ciao. You let me know and have a good day, good night, or whatever you're doing. Ciao, ciao.